Hey, loves. I just wanted to get on here and talk about when you wholeheartedly decide to walk with God and you give God your yes and you take your walk serious with Him and really decide to make things right, and decide to be that generational curse breaker, decide to be the one who will stand against the things that have hindered you for years and hindered your family and generations to come. When you first, say that yes, it's hard for us to let the past go. It's hard for us to break free of the things of the world, to break free of, what we're used to, what we feel may be right in God, what we feel may be right, that we don't want to let go, So when you come into God's example, like me, it was hard for me to let go of, trying to do it on my own. Relationships, staying in relationships that didn't serve me, being in, out in the world, going, having friends. I've had to let go of certain friends, which hurt me because I loved them, and I always wanted them to be with me, to come with me. Like when I first started, you want them to come with you. You want them to see the same things that you see, but their path may be different than yours. So when you come in, God's going to strip you of a lot of things. God's going to take the old things and bring you new. And you will lose the things that you once knew. You will lose the things that you once known that were normal to you or you feel that you were needing. And then what you will come into is it's basically like, it seems like everything that was old is going to die off of you or going to let go. You're going to feel different. You're going to be like, okay, this isn't normal. Like I feel different than everybody else. And that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be. So then when you wholeheartedly say your yes and you tell God, I'm with you, I'm going to do what you need me to do, because I can't do it on my own. I've tried to do it on my own multiple times. It just doesn't ever work. So when you do that, God will replace those things. And yes, you'll still go through things, but God will replace those things with joy, with abundance, with, being content, being content in the things that you already have, so God can bless you abundantly and where He's trying to take you. So it's always dying to that flesh, dying to the things of the past, dying to the things that you were used to that were comfortable, because God's going to make you uncomfortable to get you to the place that you need to be. He will make you uncomfortable. It won't feel good. You will feel like sometimes embarrassment. You will feel sometimes like, why do I have to go through this? Why do I have to feel like I'm just, not doing things right? Everybody's looking at me a certain way. You will have to go through that, but that's just the process of what God is trying to take you through, and it definitely feels uncomfortable. Sometimes I still feel uncomfortable. So it's always that uncomfortableness before you get to where you're supposed to go. And God gave me Matthew 16, verse 25. It really stood out to me. And it said, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it." And that just means You will lose that old life. You will lose the life that you thought was once where you were supposed to be. And sometimes that can happen within you sitting in the church as well. You're thinking that, oh, this is going to be the way God wants me to do. You know, I have to stay in this, or this is the path. And God will make you uncomfortable because that's not the path he had you on, even though you thought it was, but it wasn't. So you'll get that uncomfortableness, and then you'll step into your real purpose, the things that you are supposed to do, the things that God wants you to do, the people and places he wants you to be in. So just remember that, you know, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to seem like you are all over the place, but really God has a plan and he has a purpose for your life.